Good morning. Talking about the banking on Africa's future, I just got a call from Mukoma Masimba who wanted to add his voice on the banking on Africa's future. And I'm trying to get in touch with him. The call just cut. And let me see whether we can reconnect with him.
Hello?
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 Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, sir.
All right. So this morning, you can, I hear you just completed your studies.
Yeah, I completed my studies last year. Yeah.
Last year, okay. And you are in the business of setting up a business, a business.
Yeah, I have a registered company, but it's not yet operational because we are still trying to get some funds to build our prototype and produce our product.
All right. So we are going to be joined by Mukoma Masimba in Australia, and we can talk about the banking on Africa's future.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Mawete.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Mr. M.
Yeah, you can proceed. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Africa, and good afternoon to Mukoma Masimba. It's 10 to 5 p.m. here.
Morning, sir.
I got Kenneth on the line. Is it Guy Lop?
Gautlope.
Lope.
Okay, yeah.
Hi, brother. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, and how are you?
I'm good. My name is Simba, all the way from Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah, good to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, and welcome to 1873. Welcome to Banking on Africa's Future.
No, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for being with me.
Okay.
Is this your first time? Yep. Or are you regular now?
Sorry?
He says, is this your first time?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Okay. What were your expectations?
Yeah, my expectations were when I heard banking on Africa's future. It was more on.
Just a second, Kenneth.
Sorry?
Alone, my brother. I also have another guy. He's also going to be here for the first time. So, Mr. M, if you got a link, I want to send him the link because he said he wants the face to be seen. He wants his face to be seen.
Okay, let me send you that.
So that means Kenneth is going to be you and my other brother. His name is Fuzi. So you are two first comers. So don't feel alone.
Thank you. I will feel comfortable now.
That's fine. So let's just wait for another guy.
Okay. Let me just send to Mukoma Masimba. I'll send that.
Thank you very much, Mr. M. I got it. I'm going to forward it now to Mufuzi. So my brother Kenneth, while we're trying to connect with Mufuzi, where are you tuning in?
Hello?
Yeah, he says, where are you tuning? Where are you located?
I'm in Pretoria now, Pretoria, South Africa.
Beautiful. So what are you expecting, my brother, at 1873 Banking on Africa's Future? What are your expectations?
I'm expecting a well-detailed discussion on how do we develop ideas that are going to be unique to addressing Africa's needs, because currently we're depending on a lot of ideas and developments that are not addressing our problems.
I can hear some, there's a noise.
There's a noise at the back here. Yeah.
That's fine. Now it's clear now. So you are saying you expect some ideas on what?
The problem that we are currently facing is that, like, from my side of the story where I'm involved in science and technology, most of the science and technology developments that are emerging now, they are not necessarily addressing the challenges that African people in particular are facing every day. So most of the fourth industrial revolution technologies that are emerging now, they are more into servicing those who can afford, of which majority of Africans are living in poor conditions. So I believe that we need to come up with technologies that are going to create jobs for our people, and they are going to invest in growing the continent from all aspects, from agriculture, from the law, fraternity, from economics, and all those things.
Okay, that's a very good expectation. And please, can you share your summary? Who is Kenneth?
Kenneth is a boy from a rural area in the Northwest Province in South Africa. I have done quite studies I studied in the college doing the needed courses in electrical engineering, and then I went to an University of Technology to do my.
Okay. Kenneth.
I can't
Hello?
hear Kenneth. I'm struggling.
Kenneth, he's struggling. He's struggling.
I'm saying, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Mukoma Masimba, can you hear him?
So it's fine now. Can I continue?
Like can you try to continue? Can you try to slow
Is he still
down when you're talking? Down a bit.
okay?
On your voice.
No, he says, can you slow down, Kenneth?
Can I continue now? Okay.
Continue.
So I'm saying Kenneth is a rural boy born in a rural area in the Northwest Province. So I came to Gauteng to do my studies, of which I had engineering studies in electrical engineering. I went to continue my study at the university to study industrial physics. And then during my university studies, there was an organization called Black Science, Engineering and Technology Professionals. I was the chairperson of that organization, the student chapter, where we were responsible for advocating for Black excellence in the science and engineering studies and all the innovations. So I've been one of the leaders who are advocating for Black excellence, especially in technopreneurship or businesses in technology. I've been part of those people who are advocating for that. Currently, I'm busy with Fourth Industrial Revolution Skills Program under software development, where I am learning the new programming. It's not new, but the current programming language called Python. So I'm developing in that space.
Did you hear him?
I struggled. I only hit the last part when you were saying as a developer.
Yeah, no, he said he started, and he was also a chairman of an association of Black, Black engineers?
Yeah, it's science and engineering studies.
Science and engineering studies.
Yeah, but do you want to understand on where I was the leadership in a certain structure?
Yeah, you were the president, is that correct?
Yeah, there is a structure called B-STEP, Black Science, Engineering and Technology Professionals, where the organization is all about advocating for Black excellence in science and engineering and innovations. So whereby we even advocate for black scientists and engineers who are going into business.
So what does a black engineer look like?
A big engineer.
A black engineer.
Black engineer, we were focusing on, because remember, black students in universities and black professionals, black engineers,
No,
people who are coming from all corners of Africa. So all of them, they are facing serious problems each and every day in their workplace, in their studies. There are many challenges when it comes to their research work, what they do to develop their different countries from all over Africa.
Okay, I'm just asking the question, does an engineer have to be black or white?
The engineer has to be black. Based on the statistics that we have in our developmental studies, the engineer has to be black in our space.
And what would be the engineer in the black man look like?
What will the engineer do?
What would be the engineer in the black man look like?
The engineer in black man will be mostly a person who is developing each and every technology that will address each and every problem that our Africans are facing. From, we know we are the victims of Ebola, we are the victims of malaria. We need a black engineer will design devices which are going to, for example, detect the bacteria in the waters that we drink in Africa, so that we can save our people from that. So that will be a typical black engineer who will design technologies that are solving African problems.
Don't you agree that a problem is a problem? It doesn't have a black face to it. It's just
Sorry?
a problem. Don't you agree that a problem is a problem and must be
What will be
solved?
the problem?
I'm saying if there's bacteria in water, it affects both black and white.
The problem that we are facing is the only people who are normally the victims of your malaria, you'll find black people. You will never find white people who are victims of malaria, of Ebola. So now we need black people who will take an ownership and make it their responsibility to protect other African kids through technology.
Okay, so you're saying that there is a black Ebola and there's a black malaria, and those problems must only be solved by black professionals.
Not really, but unfortunately, the victims happen to be black. That's the problem.
So you're saying if the victim is black, then the solution must be black.
But now, based on the statistics, remember when you are solving a problem, you have to collect the data, analyze the data. So from our information is that majority of people who are victims of these diseases are people who are coming from poor backgrounds, who are drinking waters from the dams that are not healthy. So now they happen to be black, unfortunately. So, and the most scientists and engineers who happen to be white, the developments that they are involved in their studies, in their research work, they don't necessarily address those problems that are faced by black people who are coming from poor backgrounds, who are drinking waters that are not in good condition.
So you're saying the a black way of solving problems.
Not necessarily black, but remember, the only person who can solve our problem is someone who is sharing the same sentiments, because most of us professionals, our families are involved, our relatives are involved. So these problems are directly affecting us compared to another person.
So you're saying the victim must be in the solution.
The victims must take an ownership of solving their problems.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Mfudzi.
That's Mufudzi there.
Yeah.
The guy they call my brother. He's based in the UK, and I was sharing with him about the banking on Africa's future. So I would like to learn about it.
So
Mufudzi.
he seems to be incognito.
Oh, he's on mute.
I don't know whether mute or both. He doesn't show.
Okay, I think he's on mute.
Yeah.
Let me try to.
Just try him to just tell him that it's a free country.
Hello.
Okay, let me just disable.
Hello, yeah, he's now. Yeah, morning, Mr. Mufudzi.
Mufudzi, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Nanda boyda ku bathroom. Sorry.
Okay, so we wanted to see you in the bathroom.
Apa ndikutaura na mawere kutuma. Wow. Ndozvindinikisa murima kutaura nemi ndinotodya. You know what?
Yeah, so show your face and then show your face. Just press the video.
Ndodzanya papi kuti face. Apa pane
video. Pakati camera. Pane katenki camera.
Upload image. Done. Video.
No, just
video. All right. Oh yeah.
Okay, so Kenneth, thank you for showing us Pretoria. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. No, thanking Kenneth for showing us Pretoria in the morning.
Oh, Pretoria.
Yeah, Kenneth is in Pretoria and Mukoma Masimba is in Australia and you are in the UK.
Nindogara ku Leicester,
yeah.
Midlands, yeah, East Midlands.
So have you found the button for the camera?
Yes, I have, but Mukoma Masimba ndowani invite, saka ndikushaya kuti vari ku.
No, Mukoma Masimba, you don't see him, he's on WhatsApp.
I'm on WhatsApp, I'm here, my brother, feel comfortable.
All right, so no press the video iri pazasi.
Yeah, I have the video, yeah. All right, yeah. Now we can see you.
Okay.
Okay, maybe you can introduce yourself. What are you doing in Leicester?
Makadiva ku indoitwawo Mufudzi Makasa.
Can you try to speak the world language? Because right now you're speaking to the world now. They're talking to the world.
World language. Just Mama where zunzi nditichi.
He just is bigger than Shona.
Martin.
No, he's just reminding you that the world is bigger than Shona speaking people. So you must speak in English because there are many who can hear you in English, including Kenneth.
Pana pa platform izvesi pana vanhu vakateere.
Yeah.
Vasingadzochi Shona.
Yeah, no, Kenneth who is there is a South African. He comes from the Northwest Province.
Kenneth uri right here.
Hello?
No, he doesn't speak Shona.
Kenneth uri boy.
I speak Tswana. I can't speak that language. I only understand Tswana.
Okay, now I understand. All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
My name is Robert Makaza. I live in Leicester, United Kingdom.
And what kingdom?
I'm a student.
What are you studying?
But I was born and bred in Zimbabwe, Budiriro, Zimbabwe.
All right. And what are you studying?
I'm studying to be a pharmacist.
Oh, a pharmacist. Okay. As Mukoma Masimba told you about banking on Africa's future, because he wanted, he thought you had some questions on what BOAF is.
Yeah. So I think it's now his turn to talk now, because he told me there's something called BOAF, and I'm very interested. So it's now his turn to tell me more, because he told me you would tell me more, but I'm interested to know what it is.
So Mukoma Masimba.
Okay, Kenneth and Mfudzi, welcome to Power of Networking. Kenneth is based in South Africa, Pretoria, and is passionate about engineering. He's a programmer, IT programmer, right? Mfudzi is passionate about pharmacy. So, through networking, I'm in Australia at the moment. I'm into truck industry, right? We have connected now. So the three of different area of expectation. So my question to Kenneth, can you see we are to come together? We can deliver solution, right? Using your experience that you are building Mufudzi in your pharmacy.
Yes, I can see. And what I can also see is Mukoma Masimba is there. That's a respectable person. And I need to ask a question. We've got.
Okay, Mukoma Masimba, Mufudzi is talking. Let's hear. What are you saying?
What I was saying is, on this platform, I don't. This is my first time going on, live video on platform. So talking to yourself, I was almost going to call you Highness. Okay, I'm a regular person from Zimbabwe. My father, I was born in a police camp in Zimbabwe. You are respectable people to me. I did 7 years in the British Army. I did 7 years. That's why now I'm doing my pharmacy. But I'm interested in this idea, because within those 7 years, I learned quite a lot of information. So because I know Mukoma Masimba, Redoubt, Shairuka, we were in the same school. We went to the same school, but he was 1 year my senior. So that's how, possibly that's how he thought maybe, because we had a long conversation with him before. So he said, let me introduce you to these people. So that's why I keep saying, oh, he's gone.
What happened?
He's gone. Anyway, so how are you? The one in
Pretoria.
How are you doing anyway?
I'm doing very well.
So where do you live?
I'm staying in Pretoria, but I'm part of I'm still doing a leadership program here.
See, now he's calling me again. Let me answer this phone call.
Okay.
Or maybe I can't.
Yeah, we are back here.
All right.
What happened?
It just went blank. Just went dark. But we are back now.
Where's Mukoma Masimba?
Mukoma Masimba is on the phone.
He's just tried to call me now. So
okay,
Yeah,
I
but
think
we can continue the discussion.
He's back now.
No, we mean back on the discussion. We want
he's back
everyone, all the four of us, let's just go on the discussion.
Yeah, he's back on the discussion.
Oh, there he is. I think so.
My brother Mukoma Masimba present.
Yeah, now he is.
Kenneth present.
Yeah, yes, I'm present. Sir.
So you can go ahead.
For me,
Yes.
Yeah,
I've introduced myself. So
and
I've
maybe
introduced.
Kenneth, how did you know about banking on Africa's future?
Okay,
I
I
was
knew.
very doubtful. I'd read about it. Well, I don't even remember, but I'd heard about it from people. But the problem is, I sometimes, when I come to Zimbabwe, I come briefly because of work commitments here. Then I spoke to Mukoma Masimba. He's more like my older brother. He's always been telling me about it. So now I want to know more information from the source. I need to know more information. That's how I know about it.
Okay.
That's that's the honest truth.
Yeah, so let's just also compare with Kenneth. How did you know about this platform and radio?
I only found out about this platform, I think 2 weeks ago when I communicated with my friend. But a friend who met someone who works closely with the BOF and the 1873 FM. So the friend introduced me, give me the brief description. What are you all about? What is the BOF all for? So now he said, and after having a conversation with a friend, and then I got interested. I got into the internet. I had to visit your website, read, have more information on what you do. And then, yeah, I got interested in that because lately, it's been a long time being involved in such activities which are
So
more
are
on.
you? Can I ask you a question, Kenneth?
Yes, you can.
You're South African?
Yes, I'm a South African.
Interesting.
Okay, go ahead, Kenneth. Then what happens? What
Yes,
was
so
of interest to you?
yes, so after having a conversation with a friend, and then I told the friend that I'm so interested in engaging further with the whole platform, and then uh, she gave someone my contact who's there, and then I started communicating with Florence. I think, yeah, we started having a
Yeah, that's
conversation with
Florence, yeah.
Florence. Yeah, I started having a conversation with Florence, having just a light chat about this BOF thing until she said she's inviting me for this live discussion.
Mr. Mawere, your video is off, so I'm just gonna switch my video off as well.
No, you don't have to. Mine is a technology issue. And my screen
Are
has
you
got
sure?
a blank again. Hello, go ahead. My screen
Oh,
went blank.
okay, all right, that's fine. I think we cut him off. So carry on. We're listening.
Yeah, so that's how I briefly that's how I found out about the BOF. So I think I I was expecting, like I said before, I was expecting that we're gonna engage
Hello?
more on through our
Mr. Mawere,
expertise.
we're there. Can you hear us? Oh,
No,
now
I can
Mr.
hear
Mawere
you.
is back. Now you're back. It's fine. We
Yeah.
can see you now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Can
as I was
you,
saying, from now on, after gaining access to this platform, I'm expecting that we should engage more on now. What can we do? What can we document that we can use in future that can benefit our great kids from our different expertise? Because we have different skills, we have different knowledge. So now I'm more interested in, from now going forward, what plan can we have from our different expertise? Like my brother who is into pharmacy, what is his plan in making sure that through his pharmacy knowledge he is investing in advancing the level of pharmacy state in Africa as a whole?
No, the purpose of this platform is to build a bank of 10,000 diverse people.
Yes.
Where you can add your names, like what Mukoma Masimba has done, what Florence have done.
Where's Mukoma Masimba? Is he gone now?
No, he's around. So this is just to build an inventory of connected people who want to be part of a bigger community. When you have a bigger community, it doesn't
Towards
mean
building what? Towards what goal?
communities, like social media, you have connections. So now you now know me because of Mukoma Masimba. That's the objective.
No, I've always known you. You're Mutuma already. Everybody knows.
But you have never spoken to me.
Yes, but I've seen you speaking
No,
on social media, and I listen.
I'm saying
This is
is,
the first time I've spoken to you.
and that's the purpose.
When you're answering me, and I'm very humbled. I even told you I'm talking to you and I even told you I'm very humbled.
No, that's the purpose of this. That you can talk to people you've never spoken to. You may be connected, you may see them on air, but it means when we are connected, if I come to Lister, I know who to talk to. If I go to Melbourne, I know who to talk to. If I go to Pretoria, I know who to talk to. So we're building a community from connections.
For what purpose?
That when people are together, that's what is the purpose of a family? If not,
the purpose of a family is to make what I think the purpose is to make progress, and for us, if we're saying there's a group, is for us to make progress and advance as a community together. That's what I think.
Not necessarily. You have a family, you can have a family of 5 brothers or 3 brothers, 2 sisters.
My family, the family I'm talking about is Zimbabwean family.
No, Kenneth is not Zimbabwean, but is here so that we can build a diverse, connected community. When you need something, you know who to contact. Okay. If Kenneth wanted to set
something
up a
like
group,
what?
Yeah.
When you said when you need something, so if I need something like what?
Like knowledge, just knowing who is who in the zoo.
Okay.
And if now I know that is interested in science and technology, in robotics, in coding, in artificial intelligence, then within, yeah?
Who?
I'm just using it as an example.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so it means within, you may know some people who are also interested in the same thing. And you add them so that they can connect directly with Kenneth, and they can have their own conversations within that grouping. We don't want a group.
Kenneth, what are you studying?
He's graduated already.
I graduated already in industrial physics.
Industrial physics.
Yeah, I also studied physics.
What's that about? It's like, is it more like engineering?
Yeah.
Industrial physics. So you've got a degree in industrial physics?
Yeah, it's physics that applies to industrial questions, industrial issues.
So what can we equate that to? Because
it's
degrees can be split into pillars and categories. So that we understand them. He said, I've got a degree in industrial physics. If you come to the UK right now, I've never heard of that. So we need to categorize. So is it an engineering degree? What is the equivalent?
You know, Mufudzi, this platform is not to ask. He's a human being. If you so the key was just to introduce
Yeah.
what he does, what he trains.
I don't think we are ready to.
What he
Yeah, I
trained
don't think we are ready to be in that. I don't think we are ready to go into that detailed conversation on the programs that we studied. Yeah,
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't think
Okay, that's fine. He told me we are not ready.
Yeah, no, this is
we can't
just
go
a
that
bank.
deep.
We
So
just
This
know.
is
okay, so on this platform, on this platform, what are we ready to talk about?
Yeah, just to know each other.
To know each other. Okay.
Yes, my brother. You know what I think? I think because remember we are not all scientists and engineers and pharmacists. People who are listening at home.
Me,
So
not even me, but I'm just saying,
yeah.
what's the common
Going in,
ground? What's the common
but
ground that we're talking?
us going in details of what exactly do we do won't really help because only few people will understand. So we need to go on lighter conversations that are convenient for everyone's ears, that everyone can relate with. So going that deep into
Can you please start a lighter conversation that we can start on, because we're now here.
Can we
You start
allow
the conversation.
can we allow that guy to administrate the conversation, because we can't just jump here and there and flow with. So I think we should give him a chance to be the coordinator of this
He's still
conversation.
there. He's still here.
Yeah, let's allow him to be the coordinator of the conversation, because if no one is leading the conversation, then we're gonna have a chaos. So
Okay.
can we please do that?
Okay, let's wait for him then. I'm here.
Yes, my brother. So I was saying to this guy, can we allow you to administrate or coordinate the conversation so that we can see where we can go, because we can't just throw in words randomly.
Okay, we have Mukoma is back.
Yes.
And he can coordinate the conversation.
Please, we need that.
Bank Africa's future. The agenda is simple. Trying to mobilize. That's how I could connect you and invited people to share.
I can barely hear him.
Okay, he's saying that he is an ambassador for banking on Africa's future, and that's why he got in touch with his former schoolmate Mufudzi and said, "Look, I'm in the business of building this bank of 10,000 names, and every day I'm inspired to aid people I know." So that once they're in the bank, they can find their, like fish, they can find their own space. I don't have to tell them who to talk to, but at least I've expanded the number of people they know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Go ahead.
Are you sure he said that much?
No, I'm just giving you okay, yeah, you can hear it. Just go ahead.
So it's the power of networking, right? Then in a bank, remember, if you go to your bank, you deal with your account, you might have 3 or 4 accounts under your name. In this bank, our target is 10,000 people. In that pool of network, you're going to look at what you are interested in and connect. That's the power. That's the whole purpose of banking on Africa's future. The foods, are we together there?
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Then,
yes, we are together, my man.
It's a wing. It's a wing which is sitting on 1873 FM. It's 1873 FM. It's golden there. Our content is more literacy lesson, more educational.
Lesson yakurupa kuna se mawere kana kuti.
He's saying that the
Agenda
lesson
yako
is coming from.
what did you say was news as a kuita what did you say panapa? What's the point of this?
Did you hear him call Masimba?
Okay, Mufudzi, what started was a radio platform which is called 1873 FM, right? And after that is 1873 FM. We came up with another idea.
Right.
In a pool of
Alright, saka tiri kubroadcast here.
Yes, all our conversations are done live. Because remember, I'm
Saka
speaking to
1873 FM.
Yeah, we are already on the platform. You can see.
Saka iri kubroadcast.
Yeah, it's broadcast. We'll send you the link. And you can share it with your own.
Nane radio akashuna pa 1873 anoiwana.
It's an internet radio, so you can go to the app.
Okay. I think Mukoma Masimba watita bro because vazunya sister nangura, but this is an FM. So it's basically FM channel.
Okay.
platform 1873 FM. Then there's
this is now. Mukoma Masimba ndatonzwisa manje matsana kuti it's 1870 whatever FM. So zvipa venue though. That's fine.
Oh, okay, over to you, Mr. M.
Yeah, I think this initiative is it's an attempt to build communities, because sometimes we only think of communities of people who think and look like us. Sometimes when you ask a Chinese to build a community of 10 people, you find that they will only build a community of 10 Chinese people.
Okay.
They will not build a community of other people. But we if it is diverse people in it. We don't have to look alike, speak the same language. We want to be able to learn from each other and ask the good question, who is going to be teaching us? This is not a lecture. This is about knowing each other. You learn from each other's experience. I've learned something about industrial physics, which I didn't know. I didn't know that you were in the army, you were in the same class with Mukoma Masimba. All I know is Mukoma Masimba. I was never in school with him. But today I know. And I can ask you, how was he when he was young? And you can tell me your own perspective.
Pesa mama were. Mukoma Masimba pazondiudza kuti ndo zviripo. Inini pandaiso palive ndasinganzwisisa. Saka ndine urombo kana ndachita kunge ndiri kunyatsobvunza ndachida kuziva kuti ndiri papi.
All we ask you to speak in English so that we include other people. Because
so I'm very apologetic because I didn't understand what this was all about. So that's why I was saying, who is this? Then I even asked, the guy in the middle. You know what I mean? I didn't really understand. But now I understand. Now I understand where everything is coming from. That's why you'd find when I was speaking to you, I was very questioning. I was questioning everything because I didn't know, and because I'd been talking with Mukoma Masimba on his platform, his Facebook platform. Then he told me about the project, and then my phone just rang, and then I came on. But now that I understand, and I'm very grateful. Now I understand. Now I know the agenda, and now I know what the purpose of this conversation is. So we can carry on. So sorry about that. I was questioning it because I didn't understand what this is all about. Now I do.
No, in fact, your questioning is very relevant because sometimes we don't have people who can explain to us. It's like me saying, let's go to church, and I don't know what the church is all about. And sometimes I don't even have anyone to explain. So Mukoma Masimba thought it would be useful for us to use you and your...
Mukoma Masimba.
Mukoma Masimba is here. Hello?
Okay, because my phone app is not working, so I'm connecting on WhatsApp.
He's connecting on WhatsApp because his phone, his device is a problem. But he's with us, he can hear you.
Yes, I can hear him. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is all. Mukoma Masimba, because of his initiative, self-drive, and even passion for building bank of people, we then nominated him to be an ambassador for the TIF. So he is on a recruitment drive so that when we arrive at the 10,000 names, he may have 200 or 300 that he is
10,000
personally.
names for the recruitment. And what's the with all due respect, what's the point of that recruitment? What's the agenda?
You know, I'm connected to 30,000 people on LinkedIn
I'm
alone.
going to be the president of Zimbabwe, whether you like it or not. I'm telling you, mark my words right now. My name is Robert Makaza, and I've been meticulously doing it. Study my history. I'm lying down low. So I got my plan. You got your own plan. So prove to me that your plan works. Everybody can have a big idea.
No,
but
I'm
you
saying
said you're going to get 30,000. So how are you doing it?
I'm saying is I personally have 30,000 people that are connected to me on one platform. And I have no mechanism of knowing all of them. And I have no wish of knowing them. But there are some people who are going to be of value. There are some people who are going to help us.
Some people who are of value. Yes. I see.
In my network. But those people that I know may be useful to you, not to me.
Yeah, you're correct, sir.
If we are in the same community, you may be able to ask me to connect you to somebody.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
And that's because you say you know me, but I don't have to know you.
Of course.
So if it's your birthday, we just say happy birthday. And if I'm looking for a doctor, I'm looking for a doctor in my community.
Yes.
If I'm looking for a lawyer, I look for a lawyer in my community.
Yes.
Mbuzi dzinofurira padhuze ipapo. Iwe unongodhila nezvako endodhila nezvako. That's basically what you're saying, right?
Yeah. No, what I'm saying, connected people. All of us, the only difference is that the first person, we can't see him, but he is with us. And to confirm that he is with us, he is got a voice. And we can talk to him.
Okay.
But he doesn't have to be physically with us. Right now, we are connected globally. We could have a Chinese, if we need a Chinese way of thinking. We could have a colored way of thinking if there's one. But what we know is that we are all human beings.
Yes.
So, my brother, can I ask you something?
No human being who has got 3 legs. There's no human being. So if we need solutions, we find solutions from the communities that we create ourselves.
That's fine.
Breakfast, we can just have to eat. If you want to have breakfast in Leicester, we can have you.
Leicester.
Leicester, yeah. So that's all. Mukoma Masimba, any other words on your side?
My brother Mfuzi, I'm glad you shared with us your goal. You wanna be the president. You wanna be president.
irukukata Mukoma Mawere irukukata nchanza
One day. Yes, that's possible. And I think you
Kevin urikunzwa here irukukata kata ifoni yangu here but arukukata uyu.
No, Kenneth is not. Mukoma Masimba just
Ndati Kevin. Kenneth urikumunzwa here uyu.
Kenneth does
Mukoma
not speak
Masimba.
Shona. Kenneth does not speak Shona.
Kenneth, can you hear what Mukoma Masimba is saying? Because I can hear he's talking, but he's just cutting off. It's just
that's the but I think he can explain after he's done. He can explain what he said. It's better that way. And then
we need to hear what he's saying because he's projecting an opinion right now, which is very important because I've just been speaking to Mutumwa and we've spoken and and then he's supposed to bring in his suggestion. It's important. We cannot assume what he's saying is important.
No, that's why Kenneth is saying, let him finish what he's saying.
Let him finish, and then because my brother there can hear him. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Can you hear him? Because on my side, it's just cutting.
I also can hear him. That's
you can hear him.
Okay.
That's all I was asking.
Yeah,
let him carry on then. Because I can't hear him.
Okay, thank you very much, and I hope all of you can hear me loud and clear. So I say thank you so much to Kenneth and Mufuzi. I'm sure you've both understood what is banking on Africa's future. That being said, one of my good brothers here, Mufuzi, he said to all of us, I'm going to be the president of Zimbabwe one day. That's beautiful. On that one, Mufuzi, again, you are on the right track. 1873. One time, we also discussed politics, right? And with your dream or your goal, you're more than welcome. Please use this platform. Use it. It's now yours as well. Share with us your idea of
now I understand why you connected me to.
Yes.
That's why even when you connected me, I even said I'm too humbled to be talking to someone like Mr. Mawere. He's too big for me. You see what I mean? Mr. Mawere, do you remember even the first, when I started talking to you on this platform?
I think if we can allow that man to finish,
because you're too big for me.
We're gonna save more time.
But now I understand why he introduced.
Hello.
Yeah, no. In fact, we believe that we are all equal, and that's why we are saying 1873. You know what 1873 stands for?
I can figure it out. Don't tell me. Let me try and work it out.
Try to work it out.
Don't tell me. Let me give me 5 minutes. I'll work it out. I've never heard of it, but I like puzzles. I'll work it out. 5 minutes. I'll tell you what it is.
873.
No, he's trying. He's trying to work it out. He says, "Give me time to work it out on my."
Yeah, because I like things like that because it's almost like a puzzle. So
yeah, it's a puzzle.
I like things like that.
That's what we want. People like Mufuzi. We want people like him to work it
1873.
1873, and also Kenneth, you can also figure out.
No, one at a time. One at a time. I'm almost done with 1873. I'll tell you.
Okay.
I like things like that. That they challenge my mind, and I'm very good at that. So
yeah, I'll just wait for the answer because I'm not sure what 1873 in terms of what.
No, just
it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. That's for us to figure out. You can do it as well.
Yeah, you can try your best.
Is it something that happened in the 1800s?
No, then you are now asking. I said figure out.
I will definitely. I will need clues. So if I'm
No,
wrong, you need to guide me towards the right direction.
yeah, no. Then I would rather tell you in upfront what it
Okay,
is.
tell me. Okay, then tell me.
Yeah.
All right. If you say you failed to figure it out, then I can go for the next step.
I failed to figure it out.
Okay. And Kenneth, have you failed to figure out?
I failed to figure it out because I never understood it from the beginning, the number itself. So you can share.
Yeah, it's 1 plus 8,
9,
7 plus 3,
10,
10 minus 9,
1.
1. So we celebrate the power of 1.
Ah,
Yeah, it
Mr.
makes sense.
Mawere. Mr. Mawere, you've wasted 5 minutes of our time. Because
Okay.
the most powerful number is number 9.
Yeah.
You know the secret of number 9. I'm sure you do.
Okay, you tell us.
I'm sure you do know. You know it anyway. Why are you saying you tell us?
I don't know what you know, so unless you tell me.
What do you know about the number 9? Tell me what you know about the number 9.
Just tell me the power of 9, and then we can.
That's the most powerful number.
Okay.
9 is the most powerful number. That we've got. Basically, we've got 10 numbers, right? From 0 to 9.
Yeah.
Let me just pause. I'm just going to the toilet. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. And Kenneth, you don't understand it.
No, I don't understand, but so far I feel like we have deviated too much from why we are here. So I feel like we are far from where we are here. I expected more than what we are having now. So I think we should save time because we have other things to do. We should try to save time to
Okay,
get
I
more.
think so, yeah. What do you think we are here for? So that we should be here for?
Yeah, like I said before, I think we are here to discuss ideas from our different expertise. We have to come up with ideas on as that collection of 10,000 people that we are likely to reach. What will be the main focus in terms of the connection that we are talking about? Will the connections be based on individual benefits, or
Hi
will
guys,
the,
I'm back.
or will the connection be based on
Hi guys, I'm
coming
back.
up with solutions that as Africa we can own, and then we can take our continent forward? That's what I'm interested in.
We cannot take any continent forward if we don't
Yeah.
even know that the most powerful number is 9. These are basics.
My brother,
These are
yeah,
basics.
let's hear another person who was talking there, because I
If you
already
go any country in the world, they know the most powerful number is 9.
Okay, that's
Yes. But I'm not going to ask this to Mr. Mukoma Masimba. I'm going to ask you because I respect you too much, okay? But number 9 is the most secret number. So I'll ask you. Is it
Kenneth. Kenneth,
Kenneth, let me ask you. Kenneth, what's the most powerful number, the most secret, the most magical number is 9?
You know, my brother, my concern is that
Okay,
we
so
are
yeah,
wasting
let me
more.
prove it now.
I told you earlier that we are wasting more time on discussing details that are, even though they are relevant, but not everyone can relate to. So I feel like we must have a conversation that everyone at home all over the world can relate
Yeah,
to.
but
What
when it comes to things like what I'm
we
saying, number 9, we can discuss politics, we can discuss building castles in the sky, but then the foundation is we have to get to common ground. We have to know that the number 9, if you go in anywhere in the world, this is something that you'll be asked. Even if you go, you say, I'm going to tourist, I'm a tourist in whatever country, you can pick. 5 fingers. If you ask them, what's the secret number? They expect you to know this. Number 9. And then you need to know why are they saying number 9 is the magical number. So we can, well, I'm risking sounding like I'm a stubborn person. Mukoma Masimba, can I please explain why I'm saying number 9 is a secret number?
Yeah,
okay, let's
to save you time. Okay. Right. Number 9 is the most secret. Okay. Right. So I've got approval from both of you. Mukoma read out is Mukoma Masimba is gone, right?
Is here.
Okay. Number 9. Has anyone got a pen and paper?
Okay, go ahead.
Has anybody got a pen and paper?
Yeah, we have
a
pen and paper.
We have here.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Right. Get a pen and paper. I'm gonna tell you, and you're gonna be very surprised. So, number 9 is the most. It's a magic number because it always comes back to 9. So, for example, 9 times 1 is 9, right?
Yeah.
9 times 2 is 18. What's 8 plus 1? 18.
9.
1, 8, 9. What's 9 times 3? 27. What's 2 plus 7? 9. 9 times is now your turn. Mr. Mawere, 9 times anything.
Yeah. 9 times 4.
What's 9 times 4? 36.
36.
What's 3 plus 6? 9.
Yeah.
It's your turn. Is it Kevin? What's your turn? 9 times what? Tell me.
9 times 2.
You can even say 9 times 3,000 and whatever. You are not limited.
Yeah, let's make it 9 times 2. It's fine.
9 times 2, 18. We have already done that. 8 plus 1 is 9. It's a magical number. Whatever you multiply 9, it will come back to 9.
That's good.
Mr. Mawere, give me 9 times anything. 9 times what?
You've already proved the point. That's a very.
Mufudzi.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, Mufudzi and Kenneth. Remember I said before, in 1873, right, we also have what we call literacy lessons. So Mufudzi, you are saying 9 is the most powerful number. But if I'm to go deeper, 9 is the number with a higher value. The word value. Every number is powerful in its own, right? But 9, the only difference with 9 and 1, 9 has got a higher value. So the word value, right? 9 has got a higher value. That's the fact now. Then again with 9, you can multiply other numbers which are below 9 and those two give you 9. Those numbers. That's the thing. It doesn't make 9 the most important number.
It does all the time. Even if you say 9 times half, it will come back to 9 if you add everything.
No, I'm saying what Mukoma Masimba is saying, that every number is with a purpose.
Yeah, but not every number is magical. You see, you can choose any number.
No, I'm saying is that we can go ahead, but we're saying you are a person and you are valuable. And Kenneth
we're not comparing ourselves to numbers anyway. We're just using numbers. It's just a game we're playing.
So I hear Kenneth is on the wrong platform. He is saying Guys, gentlemen, let's have a conversation that is comprehensive to other people. When we chose to be here, we didn't have any plan to be comprehensive. And I didn't come to this conversation with a comprehensive mind. All I wanted to know is people. And that's the end of the purpose of this encounter. Mukoma Masimba wanted to introduce Mfuzi, and we have gone
and I'm
beyond.
very grateful for that.
We
And
have
I'm
gone
and I and I'm
beyond
very happy because we had fun. Okay.
conversations. Mfuzi, Kenneth, please find your own addictions. And don't force other people to want what you want. Because you want serious things. Just imagine that
For
not
me,
needs to be serious like you.
me.
Not everyone needs to be in a hurry like you. So we don't have to be in a hurry to discuss what he wants us to discuss.
Of course.
Because we're here to discuss anything. We are just here to know each other. That's why we call it a bank. If I deposit 5,000, you deposit 20,000, it doesn't mean I have to you.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm back again.
We just come in the
I'm
same
back.
bank. Yeah. We just come into the same bank, deposit what you have, I deposit what I have. So it's up to find people who are interested in the subject matter. But he has to find his own people like Florence is done. So my answer to you, no conversation will go anyway. Because the people you are conversing with don't have to know where you are going. But let us identify people in our community who are interested in what you are interested in. First, let us know each other. Once we know each other, then we'll be able to have discussions only with the people who are interested. I think Mfuzi said he's interested in becoming a president. So he may be interested in things that you're not interested in. Wasting our time. We said, let's create a bank where you can add your own names. And within that bank, you are saying, this is my bank of the future. This is the things that I want to discuss. And then we then come together and discuss those things. Than forcing people or me to give up time to listen to things that I have no interest in. All I was told is what Mufozi wants to be part of this initiative. It's up to Mufozi to add his own names. And within those names, there are people who are interested in what you are interested in. And then we add up. Because this idea of converting...
I think he's gone.
Yeah.
I think Ato disappeared. He's gone.
Yeah. I'm saying is that's what we don't want to come here with expectations. Because he just met us today.
Even Bandogudi 9, Chaka, we're trying to lighten up. We're breaking the ice. You know what they say? You're breaking the ice. And then we discuss other, but we're breaking the ice.
No,
Number 9, yeah. Chaka. Interesting one. You know?
We can do that later. But I'm just saying here is to know each other. So that next time we meet, we'll increase the number to 10,000 and we accelerate to 10,000. Repeat ourselves over and over again. What is this for? We can just send audios, videos to other people so that they can listen to what we discuss rather than for us to tell them. Us. And then I become a little god where I explain to everybody. I have no time to explain to anybody. But Mukoma Masimba is...
I don't need...
Yeah, if you believe that you need other people, then you must also bring your own people and aid
I don't. I already told you, even from the moment that I saw you, I recognized you. And what did I say? Dadoti, okay. And Dadoti, all right. Oh, and you're Mawere. Because you're an icon. Ever since I was a child, even before I spoke to you, I paid my respects to you. I did.
So
You're Mutuma Mawere. We know that. I know that personally. That's why I did not even talk to you directly. Because at first, I did not talk to you directly because I recognize what you have done. I recognize your value, and I recognize what you are capable of doing. You see what I mean?
But the purpose is for us to recognize everybody and to
We can say that to everyone, but Nini, well, I'm someone in the pipeline. I'm a diamond in the rough, and I'm quiet. That's why he introduced Mukoma Masimba knows it. I don't but I need guidance from people like you most because
no,
I'm still very young. This one was just Zoitaji, and he even knows. Push comes to shove. Tisu in the future. Right now, I'm 0% connected to any political whatever. But it's my country. It's Tasaro Nemakora Gadai. I'm very young. But if he tells you about my history and my personality, if he brings people like you on my side while I'm this young, if you become my mentor, I think that's Mukoma Masimba's thinking. Otherwise, I don't see why else he would introduce me to you. Because he knows. And he knows my history. I don't know. Maybe he needs to explain my history.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think it's your turn to explain my history. In any Mutuma Mawere say. And in that you know what? Even speaking to you right now, to me, it's such a privilege. I'm not even worthy to speak to people like you. Because even when I was in high school, and we used to learn about people like you. You see what I mean? We used to learn about that. That's why I'm so humbled. And that's why when I started speaking to you, I was like,
thank you very much, Mfuzi, and thank you for sharing your future with us here. And I'm glad now you understand what is banking on Africa's future. So it's not only Mukoma Masimba. There are lots of other people who are already members of the banking on Africa's future. So you'll be also connected with those people. Because remember, it's a pool of networking. Right?
Yeah, but the secret is you need to focus on one person. You can't focus on 1,000 people.
That will be your choices now. You're going to make your own choices. You're an adult.
Of course.
Focus on one person, you connect with that person, become friends, and you achieve what you want to achieve. So for you now to be a member of Banking on Africa's Future, there's a membership fee that you have to pay. Our website is coming up soon. Right?
All right.
Once you pay your membership fee, you become
So how does it work? What's the membership? How does it work? Hello? And hello.
How does it work? Right now, you shared with us. We are connected also to Africa's youth. So if you are to be part of that club, right, you have to pay your membership fee. You get access to meet people that.
Are you Mukoma Masimba? Are you a member of that as well?
He is a member.
So BOAF, right? BOAF. So how much is the subscription? Is it like a monthly subscription, or is it yearly, or is it quarterly?
It's less than £100 per year.
Okay. So, but is it yearly? Subscription actually, is it yearly or quarterly? Or is it
It's yearly
yearly? So you pay for 12 months.
for 12 months. Yeah.
Yeah. Then at the quarterly, maybe I can afford it. Because even magesi yangu, mvura yangu, my bills are not quarterly.
Okay, that's no, that's fine. I think, but it comes to
So
something
once
anyway. If you
I
can,
do, so is it?
if you
So
are
it's 100,
interested in
100 a year.
something, then you can indicate.
No, I'm interested right now. Was out of a
Yeah.
subscriber right now. Lugoti 100, 100, yeah, 100 G, 100 what currency?
And about £50 or £60. It's 1,000 rand
1,000
per
rands.
year.
Okay, all right, I see. So 50 pounds. It wasn't
Yeah.
right now. You 1:20 as we stand. So yeah, that's
It's
okay. It's really
around
broad.
that number.
Right now, the figure today is 1:20.
Yeah, so that's
But
so
fluctuator. Sometimes 1:19.
that's right.
Sometimes by 1:18.9.
Yeah.
But,
So if you want, you go to this website. It's called the 1873 network.org.
yeah.
The
So
1870.
before I go onto that website,
Yeah.
you still haven't really, and in Ini, I've I've basically bared down how I feel about how great you are, because I really, but you have not told me what this website, and what will I benefit from that website. And then that's why
All right.
readout comes in.
Thanks. Yeah. So I'm saying is the rest you can also check for yourself.
From the website.
And
So I
whether
can check.
it's not about me, it should not be about me. Yeah, from the website you go back to click.
Okay, whose website is it? Okay, what's the website about? Hello?
No, that's the 1873 network. We were saying we are a network, and within that we have a project to create a community of 10,000.
Okay. Once you create a community of 10,000,
Hello?
what's the goal? What are you going to do?
Hello?
What are those 10,000 people going to do?
No, that's to you to identify people you need to connect with. Those who are available to be your mentor, they will then get their time if they are available.
Oh, so you want to
Because
bring, so it's going to be like, it's going to be a
it takes a lot of time.
it's going to be a networking community. Hello? Hello, are you still there?
Hello?
Hello, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Where are you based? Do you live in South Africa? So
Okay. Yeah, I also have to go, but if you have, these are the membership levels, and it's on the screen.
your internet is breaking. That's why I'm asking you. Do you live in South Africa? Because South African internet is sometimes is very dodgy. Because I can hear